So guys, we have a kind of a weird sale that sometimes it happens when they are actually removing some vehicles from the actual, not the game itself, but your ability to actually buy them, right? So this is what is happening right now. So let's take a look on some of the vehicles that are on a 50% discount, and there are many of them. Let's go to the game right now. So here in the game, there's so many icons over here. They might want to just change it up a little bit, but you can go and check it out, all the vehicles, by like hovering the mouse over this thing. So the first one, F89D. So this is the F89 that is on with the rockets. You know, it's the one that you have to buy the other one to actually buy it, but the price is pretty good. So if you have the F89B, I mean 1,800 golden eagles for another one might not be that worth it, but it's still very cheap, right? So this is the one that doesn't have the cannons and only the rockets, you know, and these are the rockets that I don't think they have a proxy fuse, I don't think, but so they're kind of hard to use, but you have a lot of them. So this is the first aircraft. You do have a small little raider as well, with being a track raider, right? The other one is the A6M2. So this is a good one, actually. The Zero is a very good premium, and look at the price on it. You're basically paying the price of a rank 2 premium on a rank 3 one, right? And it is a Zero, man. The Zero is amazing if you know what you're doing, and you be careful with your dogfighting and stuff, in the sense of not taking, like, being careful with your 6, basically not getting surprised by anybody. This thing can destroy teams. It's amazing in a dogfight. It's light, nimble. It's decently fast, not that fast, but it's decent, and it has some okay cannons. But yeah, very good aircraft. Let's see the next one, HE219. This aircraft is also very cheap, as you see. This is the price basically of the TA154 F4.3 as well, but it's a higher rank, so you can research even rank 5 with this. This is pretty cheap for a premium, guys. So yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't one of these, I don't know if it's this one, that was made by some players as well? But yeah, guys, very interesting. It does have its raider, which is one of those very, very, very old raiders that is barely useful in the game, but I guess it has some usages. The good part is that it has 4 30mm and 2 151s 20mm, so very good aircraft, very fast, and it's basically an interceptor for the World War II, right? Very good aircraft, but you have to play it in a correct way. Wellington, this one, I wouldn't get it. I mean, the rank is too low, it's not really worth it, but yeah, the Wellington bomber, not the greatest thing ever, but it's pretty cheap for the BR that it is and stuff. We have for the Soviets only one, and remember, all of these will be removed, so you have until I'm gonna check, but it's until one of the days there, until September 30, so like it's until Monday for you to buy these things, and then I'm gonna be removed from you to buy. I mean, they're gonna be in the game, but you cannot buy them anymore. Very cheap as well. Very good aircraft, nothing too crazy, but it is a very good aircraft. Is it worth it? Rank 2? I mean, you tell me. It's just very cheap. So yeah. For the British, we have a lot of aircraft and some very interesting ones. The first one is the Attacker. This is good, man. Look at this, 4,000 golden eagles for rank 5 premium. This is really, really good. And I gotta say, the Attacker isn't the greatest aircraft ever, but it's not the worst as well. You can get a lot of kills. You just have to be careful with some interesting flight performance characteristics that these aircraft have, but you can do well. Has pretty good amount of ammo, pretty good, you know, cannons. They can do some sparks, but they're all right. And of course, it is a pretty fast aircraft for this BR. It's a 7.0. It can turn very well. So very good aircraft for 4,000 golden eagles. It really is. We have some other ones. I mean, if it was the Civixon, I would instantly buy it because I really want that thing. But the Attacker is also a good option. We have some other ones. The Havoc, very cheap, as you see. So is it good? Yeah. For 315 golden eagles, very good. The Hudson, another bomber, 350. I like the Havoc more, you know, the 820 than the Hudson, but it is still pretty alright. And I think we have maybe a tank. Let me check. It's the Vijayanta, which is the Indian tank. So yeah, Vijayanta over here. It's the not the Centurion, the Vickers, right? Is it a Vickers? I always forget if yeah, it's a Vickers, right? But for the Indian army, I cannot, like, I don't know exactly how this tank plays too much to tell you if it's worth it. It is a high tier tank, you know, so just be careful. But still, it doesn't have a lot of armor, you know. It's pretty much no armor basically, but it's decently fast. You know, it's not fast, but it's not slow as well. And I mean, you can research even a rank 7 with this thing. So that's the best part about this tank, right? The ability for you to research like a very high amount of BRs over here. Of course, we have the last two Japanese aircraft, the Ki-96 and the what is the number of the Focke-Wulf, right? So Ki-96 is very cheap as well. Price of rank 2 being a rank 3. You can even research rank 4 with it. Very good premium. The cannon is pretty amazing, but you have to hit. So you gotta be smart about how you actually do it. Fast aircraft doesn't turn very, oh my god, it's like, oh my god, it's the best turning ever. No, but it is like an interceptor as well, with a very big gun. So yeah, very good premium actually. And the Focke-Wulf, I mean, nothing too crazy. I'm not the biggest fan of these Focke-Wulf's A's, you know, but they're all right. You can use them if you use them in the correct way. They're pretty good. And of course, this one doesn't have the bombs and stuff, so just think about that before buying it. Okay, so very good premiums because they are 50% discount. Some of them you stay away from it, like the F89. Some of them, they are very much worth it, like the HE, for example, in my opinion. So it depends on what you want to play, what you want to see. But yeah, guys, basically this is it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if you're gonna buy any of these premiums before they go into the oblivion. See ya, guys. Bye.